let's get to it. So, what's your code? Everyone has a code that they live by. It's an accumulation of values that occurs over time, often influenced greatly by the family, experience, relationships. But there is a code. There are standards by which a person chooses to live. We, unfortunately, are living in the age of narcissism. You know, we live in an age of selfies and self-indulgence and looking out for number one. And how's that working out for us? I don't think it's working out too well. We are social creatures. We need each other. We are bound together. When people look out only for themselves, they exclude that connection with others, which allows for support, encouragement, teamwork, setting goals for the future. We are not in an age of enlightenment. In spite of the information explosion, we are in the age of narcissism. So, what is our code? You know, it used to be people pretty much accepted we should not lie, cheat, or steal. That would be probably, 20, even 20 years ago. Most folks would agree with that. Those are just not acceptable and they shouldn't happen. What I see now is the acceptance of lying, cheating, and stealing. Often, and I've heard this many times by young people, as long as no one sees you, it's acceptable. Now, the way I would translate it is this: it's okay to be immoral if you don't get caught. And of course, we add that to what we see in the public spotlight with our heroes, with the media, with entertainers, especially with politicians. And it's no wonder when such examples are set and people who do these things, they are glorified, that young people not only admire it, but want to imitate it. So look out for oneself. Become famous. Become rich. Don't worry about other people. You can step on them on the way. Use them if you will. That is often the attitude that is rather pervasive. Unhealthy, but pervasive. That also connects with what is put on as a priority or what is important in life. And that is often seen as money, fame, prestige, all those things that are really fleeting and can be very shallow, rather than what is most important, which is our relationship to one another. I remember an epitaph that read something like this: a man is not a man who does not leave the world a better place. So, what is your code? What is your code? John Wayne had a code, I remember, from one of his movies. He stated he won't be lied to, he won't be cheated, and he won't be laid a hand on. He doesn't do these things to other people, and he requires the same of them. Well, that perhaps was his code. Do we have a code of thinking about others? About not lying, cheating, and stealing? Do we have a code that encompasses helping others when we can? Do we have a code of requiring ourselves to be responsible, but others to be responsible as well? Do we have a code of setting goals for the future? And not only helping ourselves along the way, but helping others as they progress towards their goals. Everyone has a code of honor or a code of dishonor. What's your code?